going on, everybody? Dave in the house?
Yes, I am here. Max, looking good, my man. What's up?
I appreciate you. You've been on the road, but we had to get locked in.
Always.
So we had a clip months ago, and we spoke with Amanda Nunes, the current UFC champion.
Yes.
And we called it. We said a potential super fight because, the UFC's headed towards super fights now. Amanda Nunes and Cris Cyborg was the fight to make. Months ago, we called it.
It was literally a half a year ago, 8 months ago, and we're like, guys, these might be the two baddest female fighters in the world. They're both from, Brazil. They're both strikers. I'm like, we got to make that fight. We got to see that fight. Who will be the greatest women's fighter ever? And then there was a lot of unfinished business in their own,
I know what you're trying to say.
weight classes.
Yeah.
Weight classes. They had to get a couple more wins underneath their belt. The Holly Holm fight was great, but Amanda Nunes had to get locked in with us.
Exactly. So we have that clip that we wanted to bring back to light, bring the light for you guys so you can listen to it before we have you listen to it. We're on 104.7 now.
It's awesome.
104.7. Thank you, Frank, for looking out for Locked In and supporting us. It's every morning, probably around 8:40 a.m. It's the Locked In Minute. We just break down the sports news. So big shout out to them. But also, if you're interested in listening to us multiple times, all the time, or your daily routine, like Coach Gaines does, it's iHeartRadio, everywhere you can get a podcast.
Yes, everywhere, guys. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio, the dictionary.
Apple Podcast.
Yes. Look up Locked In with two N's, guys. Download, listen, subscribe. You will hear us daily.
All right. Now, without further ado,
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoy this cool and amazing clip.
Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes, I am a huge fan. Absolutely. What's next for you? You just destroyed your last couple opponents. What do you see going in the future?
Next is gonna be September 9 and Valentina Shevchenko, and after that, I don't know. UFC is the one deciding what the next for me.
Now, I have to ask this because I'm a UFC fan. It seems like the UFC is going a direction towards super fights. Do you ever see a possibility fighting Cyborg, Cris Cyborg?
I don't know, man. I think after my focus is my next fight, and after that, I don't know what happened. I have to sit down with UFC to see what is gonna be good for me, and then I decide.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you. Okay. So we called it.
Wow, that was awesome.
We called it. Is this, okay, before we even dive on who do you think is going to win, does this fight actually happen now?
Yes.
I would say so too, right?
This
because
will happen.
they destroy everybody else other than each other.
Yep.
Super fight, the best of the best, and I think whoever would win this fight, if it comes to fruition, is the greatest female fighter of all time.
Wow. And I'm such a Ronda Rousey fan. I love Joanna Champion. But I do agree with you.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant statement by you. Whoever wins this fight is the greatest female fighter in the history of the sport. Period. Dot. Over. Drop. Mic. All that.
And I'm not only saying this because Amanda Nunes was locked in. I'm saying it because I believe it. I think she wins that fight.
I was going to ask you that question.
Yeah, I think she does. I think Cris Cyborg should be the favorite, and I understand why. Understandably so. She destroys everybody. And I even had Holly Holm to beat her, which I obviously was wrong. But I just think Amanda Nunes has a different chip. I think she did something Holly Holm hasn't done, defended her belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
very valid.
I think her confidence is through the roof. She has elite Muay Thai and striking. She's also very aggressive. She isn't necessarily a counter striker, so she may go at Cyborg.
Sure.
And her jiu-jitsu is no joke, so I think it would be a fun fight no matter who wins, but I'm taking Amanda Nunes.
Wow. Awesome. Okay.
Who do you got?
Who do I got?
Yeah.
Max. Amanda was on the show just now. She's a fan. She's super nice. She's a great person. I have Cyborg whooping that butt. I have Cyborg.
Is it close, or is it hands down, 1 round TKO kind of thing?
Yeah, 1 round TKO Cyborg.
Really?
It was, remember, Max, a month and a half ago, we were talking about the future of the UFC and who was that next star. We talked about maybe Nagano. We had a couple different names, and my pick was Cyborg. Cris Cyborg.
That is true.
I think she's going to be what Ronda Rousey was 2-3 years ago. If she gets this super mega fight against Amanda Nunes and whoops her butt, Guys, that's it. She is a must-see. She's like Mike Tyson in her prime. She will sell out pay-per-views, buildings. She'll go to Brazil, T-Mobile in Las Vegas. She will be the draw of the UFC.
I think you're correct. If she wins, she'll be like the unbeatable character, but I don't think the UFC will be able to promote her the way they would promote a Ngannou or a Conor, because I don't think she has the personality to grab everybody's attention and rally behind her. I think she'd be almost more like an Anderson Silva.
Yeah, no, that's a great call by you. She has that kind of that undefeated streak.
Yeah, like George St. Pierre was the pay-per-view king, but
Yeah.
Anderson Silva was like the unspoken pound-for-pound king.
Conor could lose. GSP did lose. Everyone can lose, and they have great personalities. They got good mojos, a good gimmick. Conor, guys, he's on Burger King commercials. He is literally taking over the world. Cyborg needs that dominant TKO and that winning streak. That's her build. Like, she doesn't have a great personality, a pay-per-view draw personality, I should say. I don't know her personally. I don't want to take her down because I know she'll take me with that right and left, that 1-2 punch. But I think she is the baddest woman alive. And I think Amanda Nunes moving up in weight class that's the little thing that people are underrating. Cyborg is, 10 pounds heavier than her, and she will walk in healthy, and Amanda Nunes will have 10 pounds of extra weight that she's not used to. So that's, I think, the deciding factor. Cyborg wins first round TKO.
My last point, Dave, I want you to get familiar with this. Oh, man, we're not recording. You see that look in your face? Get used to that. Get used to that face, because that's the same look you'll have when Amanda Nunes beats Cyborg, when Tony Ferguson beats Khabib.
Wow.
I called it. That look of shock and like your heart just dropped, that's the look you'll have.
Wow. Guys, he got me. You can't see us. We're on a podcast. He got me. My face, literally, I was shook.
That's exactly what's going to happen. So you heard it here first from the Locked In crew. We called the fight what happened, and now we're calling the fight.
Okay.
That's where we differ, though. So someone's going to be right or wrong, but we're both right as far as this fight will happen. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Dave, you have any last words?
No, my last words is, guys, download, subscribe, get a T-shirt, anything. Dunkin' Donuts gift cards, you know how it is. Give 104.7 a lot of love. Like their Facebook page. Tell them that Locked In sent you. And yeah, guys, it's awesome to hear from you. We'll talk to you soon. Max, like always, my man.
Stay locked in.
Yeah, you now locked in with the best. We ain't rocking with the rest. And when it's game time, we gon' put you to the test. Come the ball, we hitting it, kicking it, or we dribbling, passing it, or we running, or it's the ring that we flip you in. So what's the news? You want the scoop? You gotta keep it locked to David Max podcast through your speaker box. What's poppin', my friend? You know the drop in. And the only thing left to do is keep it locked in.